Hey everybody, Hosh here. Welcome to another Killer Bee Guy adventure. Filming on the Insta360 Adventure Cam. If you've never watched a 360-degree video before, use your fingers on your phone screen to scroll left, right, up, down. You can look anywhere you want to look. If you're on your desktop or laptop, do the same thing with your cursor. And finally, if you've got a VR headset, you know what to do. Now, we're filming and uploading in 4K. So if your picture's bad quality, go to the gearbox in the corner of your screen and get the best possible quality setting that you can. You're gonna have to probably manually go in there and upgrade it because the default tends to be around 750 or whatever. So yeah, upgrade up all the way to 4K. Here we go. We got killer bees under a floor.
And we have Sierra Vista, which is 25 miles away. That's a Fort town. Fort Huachuca is there. And then we got Tombstone. Of course, everybody knows Tombstone. Wild West, Wide Earth. Okay, Corral. And then we got Benson, which is a railroad town, and that's up on I-10. So it's really a neat county, you guys. So now I'm going to hand this over to Hosh, and I'm going to get the drilling because now I'm all excited. All right, we determined pretty much it's from like here.
Yeah.
To here, pretty much this door frame, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, well, it's kind of a big ass chunk to cut up all at once.
Yeah, I've got a pry bar here, but yeah, especially if it's 2 feet of combing.
Right, I think I'm going to do it in a couple of sections.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if there's, I don't see any nails along here. Well,
yeah.
I don't see one there, but I'm wondering about if there's a joist running this way. But we saw it going back here.
Right.
Oh, fuck. Alright, I think I'm going to take up. These are nuts. Man, I tell you, I'm just kind of wondering. Because I would think that the joist would be here.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to just cut up a smaller square and see what we get into. I hope this bit isn't too big for me. What do we got here? We got comb.
Yeah.
We got honey.
No doubt.
And oh, there's a lot of honey. And here come the bees. Here come the bees. Let's kill some fucking bees. Oh yeah. Okay, well, we're into it, guys.
Right.
Now, I don't know exactly where the joists are, but so we're gonna, like I said, it's gonna be heavy as hell. If there's I'm sure there's 2 feet of comb under there.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, a lot of honey. I'm gonna try to pick this up as gently as possible. Thank you for the pry bar, because that's gonna be necessary. This thing's gonna weigh a proverbial ton. I'm gonna have you help me with it. You got a good view there?
Yeah.
All right. I knew that was going to happen. See if I can use my... Tough one. All right, guys. So. Here we go, guys. Yeah, this whole... We're in it, dude. Interesting, I hit something there. Not sure what. We're gonna find out. Holy cow, guys. We got action. Now, all these bees coming out are gonna go to the windows. All right. I don't know what I hit there. Okay, I'm going to do this and then go that way. Because I'm not sure what... well, we'll find out if this will work. Not sure if I did anything, to be honest with you. I might drill another hole there. There might be a I don't know. We'll find out. Well, worked out pretty well if I would have hit the damn thing. Okay. Yeah, let me just make sure that this I can get this cut. That is that well, we don't know yet. Will that lift up yet? No, no. Let me see. Can you move your pry bar up? I'll make sure I got clean cuts everywhere. Okay. I think there is something here. Maybe, let me try it from this side. We're trying to do it as gently as possible because that comb might drop down. And I'll find out. Okay. All right, hold on. Would you hand me the drill?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use it in the alt drawer. Okay. So I can get this. Oh, this is completely, holy
huge.
shit, full. Yeah, huge. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this. Hold on, guys.
Hold on. I want to reposition the camera.
Yep. Yeah, set that maybe over there. Yeah, there you go. Oh my God, guys, we got a lot of white cone here. Holy crapazoid, guys. We like bringing you guys along with us on these shenanigans. I'm hoping this holds together. I'll wait until you can come over here, Bush. You might want to lift it up from this side, see if you can pull it up. Gently. Yeah, gently if possible. Oh my God. Oh, it's insulation.
Grab that piece.
Grab this piece, yep. It's rude. And there's the floor, there's the insulation. So it's just, it is a killer but in reverse. Look at that, Killer Bee Nation. Holy crap, it's good.
Huh.
So it is exactly like a primer in reverse. And there's comb over there too.
Yeah,
see that?
I see it.
Wow. Look at that. Yeah. Grab the, is everybody be able to see this, you think?
Not yet.
Okay. So we got a lot of comb and a lot of bees, guys. Now, so what's going on here is, this is, if we were, whoa, well, good morning. Hosh almost went through the floor there.
It's just tape.
It's an old register. Does that register? Anyway, well, that was, are you okay?
Yeah.
So, so if we were doing this underneath like you guys are used to seeing, we would have cut the plastic underneath there and then cut all this pink insulation out. It would have fell down. We would have been scraping this from the underside. That's not what happened with this. This is all brood. We hit it from the top. And this is kind of, man, I wish we could do this every time because, you know, underneath that overhead work is really a pain. So this, all this brood comb, this is where they raise the babies. See, you can see the larvae actually, guys. You can see the white larvae. It's larvae. So the larvae is good for a host of chickens. They love it. Oh, old comb. Look at how dark it is. Okay, whenever we always see this, whenever we see this much larvae, we know that this hive is putting out 2,000 eggs every day. That's right. 2,000 eggs are laid and 2,000 bees are born. That's a big case of holy shit right there is what it is. Now, these bees we just made a new back door for them, and they're kind of confused about the whole situation. And so they're, you know, I still would never do this with a suit on, of course. And not because I'm a pussy, it's because I'm smart. Okay, what am I doing here? Something more brood. Now they're getting a little bit antsy. You hear how loud they are, guys?
Yeah.
They're not liking this at all now. Oh, God damn it. It goes into the block a little bit, maybe.
Now, these are honeybees.
Yeah.
Killer bees are honeybees.
Yep.
You know, we say killer bees, they should say killer honeybees. That's what they are. They're killer honeybees.
Yep.
All honeybees are, or all killer bees are honeybees, not all honeybees are killer bees. But all honeybees are invasive to the Americas.
Yep.
Wow, you smell that venom?
You boy, do I. It's strong on this one.
Yep.
So remember I was outside ranting and raving about the venom? Well, I can smell it now.
Mean hive.
Yeehaw, huh?
Yeah, they're a hybrid.
You know what? I brought that flashlight in. You want to hand that to me, please? I'm going to take a look around, see if we can get any idea about... Woo-wee! Look at that shit, guys. Now, it does go under that way also. I don't think much, though. I think it's mainly right here. We will be seeing what's over here. So, we were right on that that floor joist there.
Yeah.
All right.
And it definitely... Well, we'll see how far back it goes.
Right. Yeah, well, oh, here's another one right here. Oh boy, does it go under? You know, it may go over here, but I don't know. For now, I'm quite content about taking this piece out. All right. The only thing I'm not quite content about is there a floor joist under there somewhere? Is that right? Oh, you know what? Have you got a tub?
Yeah.
Is it over here?
Yes.
I think it is.
Around the corner there.
Yeah. All right. Wow, guys, what a big old hive. Holy cow. Woo! This is heavy. Oh my God, that's all honey, dude. Oh, shit. There's 30 pounds of honey right there.
Right?
Woo! Holy cow. Holy cow. That's a lot of honey, guys. Wow. So it's kind of a relief that that it didn't fall down to the ground. Because, you know, we've had instances where we have to get down there and pick it up, of course. So that's kind of a relief. Big old hive. Holy shit. And yes, it always amazes us, so leave me alone. I'm like a 5-year-old when it comes to this. It's like, woohoo! Woo-hoo-hoo. All right, so what I'm trying to do is maybe get some of this out of here without hurting my feelings. Anybody got any questions for us, or?
Well, lots of questions.
Yeah.
You know, but it's the same old.
What do you smoke?
Yeah, you know, and I mean, Reed goes through a lot of commonly asked questions at the beginning of every job, and if you showed up late, you missed that part. I'd encourage you to head over to YouTube and watch the full video there.
Look at that.
To answer your questions. And yeah, these are Africanized honeybees.
Yep.
They're not exactly calm. In fact, they're more amped up than we usually see them when we come in this way. Now,
yeah, we made a back door for them.
Usually when we cut open a floor, we do a shed, we like to do it like that because the bees tend to be less aggressive. See, they come in and they go for the windows. You know, as you can see them here. So they leave us alone. They come in and they go to the light. And that's why we like to do a job like this. These are mean. Yeah, and if we'd done this job outside, it would have been a class 5. No, we're not going to open the windows.
No, then they go out and kill people.
And anybody that wants to tell us how to do the job or whatever, you should just suit up and make your own channel and
I mean, we open the window.
go for it.
They'll die in the windows and we're
they're going to die in the windows.
That's adorable. You know, it's almost a case of let's think this through.
Yeah.
You know, let's just think it through. If we opened up the windows, I could go out there and kill someone.
Yeah.
No, that's we definitely, if we can trap them inside of a room or a space where we are, then that's all the better because then they're not a threat; they're a nuisance, and that's much better, right? So they'll die. When they get into a window, our windows and our light bulbs, see, when they get into a room, they're not a threat, but a nuisance. That's contrary to what your brain would say. But, of course, you showed them in the window, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. They navigate by light. So they know they're trapped instinctually. They think they can get out by navigating by light, going toward the light, and they get in the windows, and they dehydrate and die very quickly. So that's the whole thought process behind that. And it works. It just is the way it is, as a matter of fact. So this is actually working really well. The more I can cut out from here, the better, because no sawdust and shit like that. And again, of course, any comb is contaminated with anything gets discarded. Look at that beautiful comb.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat there on on YouTube.
Really?
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you guys. Holy shit. Appreciate it. My God, we need all the help we can get, right? Main thing I'm cutting this down for is to see if there is a 4 joist here. Otherwise, I'm gonna get my Sawzall, drill another hole, and cut a bunch of stuff up. Now this is all nectar. So the difference, you notice there's no caps on it, right? So this is pre-honey. This is what they are working on to make honey. So there's a lot of water content in this, which will go into our Viking honey. Because the Viking honey is, I don't think we need to cut the floor up.
Is that the end of it?
I think so.
Nice.
I'm close. I mean, I'm really, really close.
Yeah, I think they were getting ready to swarm.
Yeah, me too, because there were a lot of them hanging out on the porch, right? We don't need to cut anymore. We have another one after this in a up at RV City in Wichita City. Okay, it's done. And they're in a fifth wheel, so we don't even know what we're getting into with that one. So hang with us, guys, because there's more today. So this is a prime example of how these are capped and these are not. These are canning jars, guys, for honeybees. Each one of these cells is a canning jar. They either use it for honey, pollen, or raising babies, like the brood here, all right? So these are the same cells. This is older. This stuff is new. They tend to put the brood comb, the babies, in the older comb. It's stronger structurally because of being used. And it's stained, actually. So this is the same as this. It's just this is newer. This is older. And this is also filled with babies, which will go to host of chickens. And this is filled with honey and nectar, which will go to Viking. So there. So let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, we did good, Hosh. We're really, really on it. Yeah. So yeah, we're making quick work of this one. More nectar. So these guys were busy gathering. They were busy out working. And you know, they make more than they need. That's what beekeepers take from bees. Because they make more than they need. And I used to keep bees until I realized that honeybees are invasive to the Americas. Well, I'm one of those guys that when I learn that what I was thinking is not correct, I'm the first to go, I was wrong. And so I was wrong. And, oh, God damn it. Of course, this has to be a really difficult place to get into, right?
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah.
That front door there.
Oh, God damn it. Oh, come on, you guys.
So North America has 4,000 species of native bees. Those are bees that evolved here alongside our native plants. None of them are stinging honeybees. There were no stinging honeybees in the Americas in North America before 1622, when the first colony arrived in Jamestown, Virginia.
That does not make them native.
They were brought here, so they're not native, and just because it was 400 years ago doesn't mean that they've become native.
That's nothing on our...
They're livestock. They're livestock just like cattle. Cows are not native to the Americas. Cows have been here since 1622.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Cows have been here just as long as honeybees.
Before that with Spaniards.
And there's nobody that's saying, oh, cows have become native.
Nope.
They've become naturalized.
Nope.
Same with goats, same with chickens.
Same with pythons in the Everglades.
Yeah. So, well, anyway, none of these bees, these honeybees, they don't belong feral. They're livestock. Now, in addition to that, these are the Africanized honeybees. They were created in Brazil during the 50s. They escaped from the lab. They took over South America, Central America, and they hit the U.S. in the early 90s. By 1998, Arizona, the state of Arizona, was 100% saturated. What that means is that all the feral honeybee hives in Arizona are killer bees. And they kill people, they kill pets, they kill livestock, and they're an existential threat to our native bees. They compete with the native bees for resources. In fact, this hive right here every month stockpiles enough resources to rear 33,000 native bees.
Yeah, take that into consideration. If you have a honeybee hive on your property and you're in the southwest or south of the Mason-Dixon line, the chances are about 95% that they're Africanized. North of that, maybe 30 to 50%. Again, who cares though? Because if you're having someone relocate them, you're taking the bees that are wiping out our native pollinators, starving them to death and wiping them out, and putting them somewhere else so they can do the same thing again, perpetuate. There is no gray area with invasive species. All right, invasive species are invasive species. Now, honeybees are great for big agriculture and monocropping. That's it. Big agriculture and monocropping. They are livestock. None of our food comes from feral hives. Just the way it is. So we really don't give a shit what you do, but we want you to be aware of what you do before you make any decisions. And having all of the facts all of a sudden becomes a bad thing when we're talking about honeybees. Why is that? Are you serious? Don't you want all the facts before you go do something? If you're thinking about becoming a beekeeper, look at all the facts. It's not all roses, you know, besides the fact you're going to get stoned. But it is the fact that they're invasive. So we are, and like I said, when I understood this, I went, oh, okay, well, I'm doing things differently then. And I have since. I segued into the removal aspect of it. And boy, I tell you right now, you try to relocate a hive out to one of these ranches out here, you'll get in serious trouble on the way out, because if you get caught, because all the ranchers have lost cows, livestock, goats, horses, and relatives to these damn things. Yes, they kill people. They killed 3 people in Cochise County last summer. I don't know why anybody defends these things at all for any damn reason. All right.
Yeah, we don't need these bees, and these bees aren't in trouble. There are more of these damn things than anything else out here. We could take, now we say, oh, this is all food for native pollinators. The fact is, you could take this and put it outside, and within a day, neighboring hives would come and steal it all.
Oh, yeah.
That's how prevalent these things are.
They steal from each other.
Yeah.
They hate each other. They're total Vikings. The only reason they visit each other is to steal honey. That's it. Yeah. They don't help each other out. No. And they don't help anybody out except themselves. So, anyway, that's the lowdown on it with these guys. What an interesting little deal, huh, Hosh?
Yeah.
My God.
That's it.
Well, I think we're going to wrap her up, guys. All that we're going to do now is put the undercoating under there, and we got to get up that 5th wheel. So, go to killerbeeguy.com, get some honey. We love you guys. We have more shenanigans endlessly, as you know. It's the weirdest job security in the universe. If you're, don't do this unlicensed, you guys. If you don't have insurance, do not do this. I honestly, for the sake of the guy that got those 7 people almost killed, that was doing it at night without unlicensed, no insurance, no nothing. He's a really nice guy, and I hope he doesn't get sued. But you really don't want to take that risk, all right? So no relocating, etc. We'd love to turn it over to you, Hosh.
Yeah. Hey everybody, listen. If you've got honeybees coming and going at any place on your property, you need to understand that they're probably Africanized honeybees. At this point, south of the Mason-Dixon line, we're looking at 100% saturation. We don't need these bees. We need to save America's native bees, and we need to save America's native plants. Wild America is at risk. And these things, they're a big part of the problem. If you're in Arizona, if you're in Cochise County, and you've got honeybees coming and going anywhere on your property, they are killer bees. Give us a call. We'll come and take care of it. Anywhere else in the U.S., we don't need feral honeybees. The policy on feral honeybees should be extermination, not relocation. The bees that pollinate your crops that you're so worried about, they're all managed and controlled by big corporations. You don't have to worry about it. They're not at risk. And feral honeybees are messing up your ecosystem. They're bad for the environment. They inbreed native plants, and they compete with our 4,000 species of native bees for resources. All of those bees are at risk. Always exterminate a feral honeybee hive, never relocate a feral honeybee hive. We'll see you guys on the next job. Save America's native bees.
Hey, Hosh, come check this out. I forgot all about this.
Nice.
Here we have the loaf.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Isn't that something? Bring it 360 over here. Look at that, guys. This is, see how light this honey is? Pure mesquite. That's what we have. It's our primary nectar source down here. Look at that. That's just so beautiful. Holy crap.
That's good stuff.
Oh my God, and there's more here too.
Right?
I forgot all about this piece out there. What a beauty. Holy cow, Killer Bee Nation. It's just, I just gotta share this with you guys. Oh my God, how beautiful. Beautiful, uncontaminated, beautiful. Oh, here's an interesting thing. See how that one's light and that one's darker? That's a different type of flower.
Yeah.
The only difference between different types of honeys is the type of flowers the bees are messing with. And so mesquite, the lighter the honey in our neck of the woods, the more mesquite flower the bees are messing with. And then as you get into later flowers, summer flowers, fall flowers, etc., because mesquite's a spring one. Although lately they've been blooming twice, so that's weird. The honey gets darker, and that's the only difference. There is no difference between Africanized and European honey. As far as the, what it is, it's honey. They're just a pain in the ass to get it from them. All right, guys, I just had to show you. We'll see you in a little while on the next one. Love you guys. Now, let's scrape that down. Wow, huh?
Yeah.
What a beautiful deal. Wow. Ah. Never any fun. Shake off the bees.